Hey there, so new stuff since the last time I talked to you. My hair is blonder, I got a tattoo. It's the phases of the moon, which you can't really see properly like that. There we go, the phases of the moon. And I have a new Instagram that's just for makeup, so I will go ahead and link that down below for you. My other Instagram still exists. But I have one dedicated solely to makeup. So like I said, I'll link that for you. I'm just gonna get into the video. I am doing my foundation routine. I haven't done a foundation routine in years, like I don't even remember. So this is my everyday go-to foundation routine, and the foundation is drugstore, so bonus. The foundation that I've been using and loving has been the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. And I don't apply it normally, so you'll see what I do with that. So I'm just gonna hop into it. First things first, I take my base, which is the Professional Primer from Benefit, which I adore, and I squeeze out just a tiny little bit of it, and I go like this, and I pop it on my nose, my T-zone area, and then just here. And you don't want to rub this too much because this primer can like pile. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like it can go into like little balls if you rub it too much. So I like to just like dab it into my face. And this is the section of my face that I have the most like pores. Next on the list is my concealer. I've been using the Bombshell concealer in #1 to conceal any imperfections which I've been getting lately. So I have a little pimple there going on, and I have one going on up here, and I can't see, so we're gonna hold up an actual mirror. I've just been going over them, not precise or anything like that. I normally don't conceal at all, but lately I felt like I need to. Now it's time for the foundation. So, like I said, I've been applying this a little differently. Oh, by the way, my color is 910 in the Outlast foundation. I put a pump and like a half on the back of my hand. Then I take a face oil. I've been using the Clarins Huile Orchide Bleue, so the blue orchid face treatment oil, and it's for dehydrated skin. And I take literally just like one drop of that. Now, mixing a face oil in with your foundation, what it's going to do is it's going to make the foundation not cover as much, so it's less of a coverage. But I don't mind because I really like the finish. I'm like hitting you guys with my brush. I really like the finish and the effect that it does. And because this oil is specifically for dehydrated skin, you're like treating your skin at the same time that you're doing your foundation every day. So then I just mix it like that, and I pop it on my face. Now this foundation tends to set fairly quickly, but since it's mixed with the oil, it doesn't set as much. Now that I look ridiculous, I'm going to take my brush and just buff it all out. This is the e.l.f. I don't know what it's called, multi-purpose something? I don't even know the name. And as you can see, I'm avoiding my eye area. I don't apply foundation under my eyes. I only use concealer there. I will go over my eyelids a little bit. The reason I don't put foundation here is that I feel like if I put foundation and then concealer, and then I like to set my concealer so it doesn't crease, it's just way too heavy. So the concealer I've been loving has been the Clarins Instant Concealer in #1. Just go ahead and I go like this, and then I bring it down. Now I'm aware that I use quite a bit of concealer because I like to highlight my face at the same time. Then I take a damp beauty blender. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to pop a tiny little bit more right there. So to set my under eye concealer, I used to use the Laura Mercier something setting powder for under the eyes. I don't remember the name by heart, but I ran out of it. So I'm using the Smooth Criminal Powder by Bombshell Cosmetics, and I got this in my Ipsy bag. So it's just a loose powder. Sorry if I'm looking at my viewfinder, it's just this mirror is very, very small. So I always use a powder to set my foundation, and I really like using a foundation powder because it just gives even more coverage. So this is the CoverFX Pressed Mineral Foundation in the color N20, which I'm like almost out of. And I'm just using a flat top kabuki brush, swirling it around in there. And then setting my powder by really pressing it into my skin. You don't want to rub because you can move around the foundation. So last step for foundation, I tend to take a setting spray. So I really like the NYX setting spray. I really like the Urban Decay setting spray, the Lise Watier setting spray. Today I'm using the Smashbox primer water, so this is going to give more of a dewy finish than the others. This is something that you could actually spray on before putting your foundation instead of a primer, but I like to use it after. So that's all for my foundation. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. So anyways, that's my foundation with the rest of my makeup done. I went like super Amy Winehouse on the eyeliner. Not a huge fan of it, but don't feel like changing it. If you liked my foundation routine, thank you. You can like this video. Let me know what you thought of it. Let me know if you've already tried the CoverGirl Outlast foundation and what you think of it. And like I said, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram. So my new Instagram for like my makeup Instagram is megan.elizabeth.johnson. So you can follow me on there if you'd like. And thank you so much for watching my videos. Bye.